Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am in South Milwaukee at a park called Seven Bridges in Grant Park. And we are going over this first bridge. It says, "Enter this wild wood and view the haunts of nature." This park was founded in the late 1800s by a horticulturalist named Dr. Wolf. He actually owned a house on the north part of the property that is now a park ranger lodge. Back in the 1920s and 30s, they started to develop this park, put a lot of limestone rock walls, and they started to build some bridges over the river that goes through to the Lake Michigan. But over time, the bridges started to give way, and they started to rot and all that stuff. So about back in the 1980s, they came back in here with the Army Corps of Engineers. And they started to rebuild a lot of the structures that were falling apart and getting weakened over time. We are expecting rain in a little bit. And I don't think it's going to last very long, but there's supposed to be a thunderstorm rolling through. I thought I would come out here today and just get a little footage, show you guys. And we will keep track of the bridges. So far we went over the first one. There's some people coming up, so I'm going to pan away a little bit. Looks like they have a pit bull mix. Hello.
Hello.
I'm here with a friend, but she does not want to be on camera, so I will respect her wishes. Sorry if there's shaky cam. I'm trying to keep it steady. See some of the age and some of these trees are very, very old. And this little fence here on the west side of the trail, this was put in last summer, and already people are putting graffiti on this stuff already, which is a shame. We are walking east at the moment, so we are approaching Lake Michigan. And there's more people coming up over here. There's some people sitting on the park bench, so I'm going to pan away a little bit. Hello. I tried to film this area a couple weeks ago. I had my dog with me, I was by myself. And for about the first half of the video, everything was perfect. And then she started to get a little anxious. She was pulling me all around on the chain, so on her leash. So I ended up having to scrap the video, but hopefully this one will turn out today. And we are going down. We're going to go down to the beach just for a second or two. I'll give you guys a view of Lake Michigan. Some more guardrails they put in since last summer. This used to be just a free-for-all going down here. This is a pretty hot spot for swimming. In the summertime, this place is usually pretty packed. hear the waves already. The lake is a little bit rough today. Like I said, we're expecting a little bit of rain, so there's a little bit of mixture of wind and it's coming right off the lake. And I just felt a couple sprinkles. So here's bridge number 2. Michigan. Here are some of the limestone rock walls that they built in the 30s. And a lot of the area that used to be part of the, I guess, the horticulturalists used to study. A lot of that area and the homes that were up there are now Boy Scout camps and camping areas. Here's the beach. There's Lady, Michigan. And there's some very old fishing piers out there. I'm not going to get too in depth from this walk. Maybe I'll take this, if you guys are interested in seeing more of this, maybe I'll take a little hike down the beach one day to show you guys. You can see right in that area. Probably from the late 1800s, early 1900s. They haven't been used in years because they've been washed away. I apologize for the intelligence collecting my recording out. That is facing north. It's facing right into Milwaukee. You can't see the skyline right now because it's a little foggy. It was a little bit windy, so I'm not sure if the microphone was affected. If it was, I apologize. You can see that a ton of people come down here. They just, they pack that trash can. People bring picnics, and I've even seen little grills down here of people swimming and having picnics and lunches. And this is some old land right here. Now we are walking due south, and you can see that that's the second bridge we crossed coming down here. For the most part, this park is pretty well taken care of. You don't really ever see too much pollution, stuff like that. You know, there are park rangers that patrol through here now and then. I have never seen them, but I know they exist. And here's some of the original steps going up, but over time they have been repaired too, so it's not 100% original, but some of these are. These steps right here are original. I don't have time today to travel up those, but someday maybe I'll go up there and show you guys what's up there. Just a lot of just different trails and stuff. There's a little bench that they made that's original from the 1930s. You can see the age on some of these rocks compared to some of the newer stuff. These are 20s and 30s right here. It's the little brook, leads out to the lake. I think I just heard thunder in the distance. There's some more old rock formations. There used to be walls to prevent eroding. Bridge count, this is number 3. This is number 4, which we're not going to be going this way. Did you want to go this way or no? I guess we can take a little walk. We don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to have to hurry. This is bridge number 4. Some old rock walls, some newer rock walls. This would be bridge number 5. And there's bridge number 6. And let me see here, we might some old steps going up. Back where there used to be homes back in the day. The homes either were torn down over time or they have upgraded them to Boy Scout camps and ranger cabins and stuff like that. You can just feel the age on some of this stuff. I think I just saw a little beaver or something run into this hole over here. Let's see if we can. I think I just saw a little beaver run in there. Better not disturb them. You might not be too happy about that. Oh, I can feel rain. The rain's coming down pretty good right now. We're under a canopy of trees, so we're not really getting hit. But you may be able to hear it. I may have to cut this short because I don't want to get my phone wrecked. I thought it was going to hold off for a little while. Maybe you can look on the river and see that it's raining pretty good. I may have to cut this short, guys. I'm trying to hurry to get to a point where we won't get wet, because I myself, I don't care if I get wet, but I'm with a friend and I don't want her to get soaked out here. So I was going to show you guys over here. It looks like there used to be, I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in close enough. Let me see if there used to be an old waterfall here, which it looks like it's been dry for probably over 50 years, I would think. This is all dry riverbed right here. And there was an old, it almost looks like an old chimney, but it was an old waterfall. That's probably 1920s. And it was probably beautiful back in the day. Water was cascading down in that middle part. And it was probably very scenic. But today it's just old and decayed, rotting away. You can see a lot of mold and mildew and stuff today. Into the rocks now. So I'm gonna have to try to swing my camera so I don't get my friend on camera. She's pretty shy and I don't blame her. I would feel the same way too, so. See if we can find a little shelter over here where we can. Do you think it's gonna keep coming down, or we're gonna try to find a tree really quick and stand under it. Looks like this may pass until the main thunderstorm rolls through. We'll go head back this way. This park is a recreational area now. There's a lot of hikers and bikers come through here. A lot of dog walkers, picnickers, all that good stuff. We pulled in, and usually the parking lot in front of the bridge, the first bridge I showed you guys, there's usually a good 10-12 cars. But today there was only about 4 cars. So that should have been a sign right there that bad weather was rolling in. Now we're in kind of a dry area. Some pretty old trees. keeping us dry for the most part. Hoping that it can pass so I can finish this video for you guys. These trees right here are probably over 100 years old. Probably over 100 years old for some of these. Look at this big silver maple. That thing's got to be 75 to 100 years old, I think. Somebody carved in some graffiti way up there. I don't know. You guys aren't going to be able to tell from my camera angle here, but that's got to be, this right here is probably 7.5 feet from the ground. I'm 6'2", and this, I'm reaching to reach this lupe right here. And there's somebody carved way up there that's got to be at least 11 feet, maybe 12 feet. So they must have climbed up and carved it in there. There's some old fence line. That's probably from the 1930s, 40s. Back when there was homes back here and property lines. Now we were going down a very steep stairway. So I think it's my time. And we're going to start making our way back out towards the vehicle. Yeah, this is all natural limestone here. It was all hand carved to fit into stairways. The stairways here. Like I said, back in the 1980s, they had the Army Corps of Engineers came back through here, and they really cleaned up the area, and they put in some, they made some of the footing safer, stuff like that. Because there are a lot of Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts and Girl Scouts that come out here, weekend campouts and stuff like that. I'm going to have to show you guys the cabins at a different day because we're going to head back to the vehicle now. I'm pretty much soaked. My friend has an appointment. So we were going to try to get out of here by within a half hour. This little staircase right here goes up to one of the cabins, which I'm not going to be able to show you guys today. Okay, back to the bridges. This is one we have not counted, so I think we were up to number 6. Oh man, it's coming down pretty good. Look at that tree. That sucker's old. I'm gonna have to kind of move a little quicker here, guys. We're at bridge number 7. Maybe, look at this tree here. Did you want to try to run back to the car, or do you want to stay underneath the tree for a little bit? I think we caught a little storm cell because we're right by the lake. I think there was a little cell that was hanging right above the shoreline. And I do think this is going to pass because the sky did get a little gray, but it didn't get dark. We are expecting thunderstorms, so. What do you think? Supposed to be a 30% chance of rain. What time is it right now? I can't see it. Okay, it's 12:35. I forgot to mention the date. Today is Friday, May 29th. It's 12:35 p.m. And the rain is coming down pretty good. See the little creek? It'll probably get, if we do get a thunderstorm later, that'll get a little swollen. See some of the birch that fell down. Birch are very pretty trees, but they don't live very long. They're pretty weak. And they're surrounded by these oak and these silver maples. And it's almost like they get choked out of existence. They can't really compete. They're not a hardy tree like the oak. And if you see up the hill up there, I don't know if you'll be able to see if I can point. Right up there, there's a fence line. Just on the other side of that fence line is the Boy Scout tent. I don't think it's going to slow down, so we're going to try to hurry up and get out of here. This little rocky creek in here. Seems like the sun wants to pop out. See some of it feels like the rain is slowing down a little bit, which is good. Some of the older trails back there. Native Americans used to live in here 17 to 1800s. There's probably a lot of Indian artifacts here in these grounds. Here's bridge number 8, so there's actually 8 bridges at the 7 Bridges Trail. The staircase right in front of me here goes back up to the parking lot. And this trail here goes back to some recreational areas. There's some soccer fields and part of the golf course. There's a big golf course back here. That's Grant Park. I didn't get to show you guys everything I wanted to, but that's because I'm a little pressed for time and it's raining. So if I get enough interest in this video, if I get enough likes, I may come back out here and show you guys some more stuff. I could probably make another half-hour video easy back here. Maybe 2 more. So, just show you guys one more time. We've come full circle. And this is bridge number 1 again. That's only because we had to cut it short. So, enter this wild wood and view the haunts of nature. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a like, leave a comment below, and I will catch you guys next time.